Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast slash YouTube video, depending on how you are consuming this content. So on YouTube, it's been like a year since I've made a video. Podcast has been a couple weeks. Um, Pretty much, I just wanted to make this because I think that there's something really important that people need to do if they want, not necessarily to be successful, but essentially you need to learn a skill that provides value to a market that businesses or people will pay you for. That's essentially the intro. This is me completely freestyling it, but for the last week, so just for some context, here's my cat here. If you can see her mittens, she's just all up in my face. So for some context, my contract, I was working with a company for about the last 6 months, probably one of the biggest consulting companies in the marketing space, and it was an amazing time working for them. I've learned a ton with them that I think I'll be able to utilize, and working with them gives me a little bit of clout in the marketing world, so to say, so I'm sure that'll help out. But one of the main things I've learned in the last 3 years of being a media buyer and learning more and more about Facebook ads and funnels and marketing and lead generation and driving traffic and sales to anything. I've worked with nonprofits, e-commerce stores, coaches, info products. Is that it's a skill that people want and that people will pay for. And my contract got canceled, or not canceled, but we went our separate ways a week ago, last Monday, and it was kind of unexpected. I kind of, both parties, I think, knew that it was like coming to an end, so it wasn't completely out of the blue, but I didn't have a backup plan in place. So last week, it happened Monday. Last week, I just spent some time kind of like going in my network, connecting with some people that I kind of fell off with since working with them, because it was a very like high expectation job, but it was a very rewarding job as well, working with that client. So, I went through my network and I was kind of worried. I was like, man, I lost my only source of revenue. I got a house, I got a family, like 2 kids, I got bills, and I was like, man, what am I gonna do? And obviously, I don't want to go get like a job, because where I live, all the jobs are garbage. And honestly, I can go work in a factory, make enough to pay the bills, but I'll basically be like, it's terrible conditions to work in. And then, there's all the other standard stuff. Like, there's no real big business or like good opportunity in my town. And I was like, man, I'm going to have to either get some clients or I'm going to have to go work for another agency. And I was a little worried Monday last week when it happened, because I was just like, what am I going to do? I don't know how this is going to work out, blah, blah, blah. And from the last week, from connecting with people, I applied for a couple of media buyer jobs for other agencies and stuff like that. And this Monday, I've had 2 strategy sessions. So Friday, I had an old client that wants to work with me again, helping her scale a new offer. Today I had a strategy session with someone I used to work with that wants me to help her scale an offer. I had a session with a guy today who has a new offer he wants help scaling with. Also had an interview at Cardone Kern agency. Is it Cardone Kern or Kern? Yeah, I think it's Cardone Kern. It's Frank Kern and Grant Cardone's agency that they have. I applied for that. They hit me with an ad on Facebook. Go you guys. And I applied for that just kind of for shits and giggles to see what it was about. But applied for it, had an interview today. It went really good. Obviously, like, I have a good amount of experience and stuff, so I'm sure I'd be able to help out and bring value to their agency and clients. Not like trying to be cocky, but I'm sure that I'm more experienced than most of the people applying. And that went good. I've got an interview with the COO sometime later this week, and I will probably get offered a job with them. And if I take it, it would actually be the most revenue I've ever earned per month working with them, even higher than the last client I worked with, which that client was the highest revenue I've ever earned. So the main thing I'm trying to get to you here is that 3 years ago, I decided I wanted to learn digital marketing because I wanted to figure out how to work from home, make my own schedule, be autonomous, do my own thing, kinda, and have a skill set that was beyond just like jumping from crappy job to crappy job. And I fell into my specialty was Facebook ads. It just kind of, it didn't, I never like purposely was like, man, I'm just gonna learn everything about Facebook and Facebook ads, but it's what I fell into and stayed with, and I like doing it. So, I've never strayed away from it, although I've tried my hand at other stuff here and there, just because I want to learn basically all about marketing I can. I've done a lot with like chatbots and email marketing. I've done organic marketing, YouTube, podcasts, all kind of stuff. But just learn a skill set, learn how to do something that will provide value to a market that people will pay for. And you will more than likely never have to actually worry or be stressed out about a job or revenue or money again, as long as your skill set stays relevant to the current market. And I think marketing in general is something that is always going to be around and that businesses will always be interested in. Whether it's Facebook ads in particular, I don't know if that'll be around forever, but I do know that right now it is still around and very prevalent. And I've seen, a ton of opportunity in the last week since my contract ended with that other company. And I was worried, and now it's just like so much stuff is playing out, and now I have so many options. I went from being like, man, I might have to get a crappy job in a factory, to now it's like, well, do I want to get my own clients? Do I want to go work for Frank Kern and Grant Cardone and like kind of learn from the masters even more? Or what do I want to do? So here's the practical part. If you want to learn Facebook ads, this is my specialty. I have a group on Facebook. It's called Facebook Ads for Beginners. You can search it in the search bar. It should come up. We have about 2,000 members. And I go in there. It's my group, and other people provide some value too. But there's a couple files in there, some PDFs. I'm going to be going live more and doing more trainings, dropping videos, value posts, and stuff like that. That's one way to learn ads. The group, honestly, you're not going to really get like A to Z, here's how you do this. The group is going to be more for like networking and getting some random value here and there and some random tips here and there for me and other people. Facebook Blueprint. So if you just Google Facebook Blueprint, that is Facebook's own basically course about Facebook for businesses, how to utilize it, the basics of advertising and ads, the basic of like setting up a page and optimizing it in Facebook, and all of that. Third thing would be there's another group called Facebook Ad Buyers, which has like 200,000 members. It's a giant group, but it does have a lot of content and value in there. I would be hesitant to join that one until you have some foundations down, just because you're probably going to get overwhelmed with how much information is in the group. Fourth thing you could do is go on Udemy, udemy.com, and just search for like Facebook ads in the bar. All the time they have courses for $10. So anytime that they have like a sale for courses for $10, buy a course or two on ads. And then once you learn enough about ads, so I'm saying ads in particular, but you could really do this for like any kind of, I know a girl that does content. So she's like creates content calendars and content packages for brands. She's making like $10K a month right now. She has 2 different offers. So she has a bunch of pre-made packages she sells for $50, and then she has a monthly thing for $99. And she's making $10K a month doing that, just doing those little content packages. So there's so much more than just Facebook ads. You can learn Google, you can learn YouTube, you can learn how to be a copywriter, how to build websites, how to build funnels, how to do email marketing. But basically try to learn a skill that is universal enough that almost any business or person wanting to start a business could use, and then just get really good at it. Just keep doing it, work with more people and get good at it, and then you'll basically never like I said, you'll pretty much always have a guaranteed either job or client to work with or income coming in because that skill is in demand. So that's the spiel for today. So I've had a lot going on in the last week. Actually, like the last 3 weeks. Had a family member pass away, helping my mom move out of her house. I'm moving into her house. I'm selling my house. I'm having a job transition. So I got a lot going on, and I just have had some stuff on my mind. Obviously, I haven't done the podcast as much as I wanted. Definitely haven't done YouTube as much as I wanted, considering it's been a year. So my bad for that. But just want to give an update and just try to give a little bit of practical advice here by telling you guys to get a skill set. Figure out something that you want to learn and you like to do, and master it. That's pretty much it. So if you guys are interested, you can search that group on Facebook. And also, if there's a way to message me, you can do that as well. See what I'm up to and see if I can help you out in any way. I am working on like a consulting coaching offer and course and all of that. Just because I just want to take all the knowledge I've learned and package it into something to help other people and make a little money off of it. So yeah, but that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next episode /video. I'm out.